What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're here at the Ennis Barndominium. We've got a finished tour video for you guys. I know that we're excited about it.
Yes.
Let us know if you're excited about it.
We know our customers are excited about it.
Yes. And we can't wait to get in here and show you guys some of what we got going on in here. And give you some of the details. Just right off the bat, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, with an office, single family living. Of course, it's single family. Single story is what I'm trying to say. Single story.
2,200 square feet
Okay.
of living and about 1,800 square foot of covered porch.
It's all about the porches on this building.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big porch space, and I mean you could make. We'll get into some of the details as we do the walkthrough. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. All right.
Looks so good in here.
Yes, and as you can see, this is our vaulted
Great room.
living area. Right when you come in, you got the living room.
Really cool fireplace. It's a little higher than like a normal hearth, but it's actually going to work out great for our customers because they've got small children. You don't need them climbing up there.
That's right.
So that's a,
Keep them out of the fireplace.
yep.
So, of course, we've got our cedar mantle, which is traditional to what you guys have seen us do before in the past. And the Austin stone that we're using here to create that look for the fireplace, it's just a natural wood burning fireplace that we're using here. So, you know, they're on some acreage here. So there's like 50, 60 acres. And they have a lot of trees and stuff like that. So they wanted to have a traditional wood burner. One of the things that I always like to see is how we're able to tie in some of our main structure, which is what you're seeing here in this kind of great room area, because this slope right here is actually following our roof slope, which is a 612 pitch. So I know a lot of you guys are interested in knowing that kind of information. And then your wall heights, probably where it's intercepting on the sides, is approximately 10 foot or so, if I was to say eaves. But one of the things you would notice on the exterior is that we have a little bit different shape or design. And I never can remember the actual name of it. I always call it the Whataburger, you know. Oh. But there is a name. And you guys, if you know it, put it in the comments below. There's always somebody to correct me. So anyways, so you can see this beam right here. This is actually our steel beam that's running across there, and we've wrapped that with the cedar, which is a stained cedar to match the shutters and the posts and all that stuff that we did out on the front. And there's 2 of those that come across this main room. So I really love the way that feels. Of course, in this open space, right now, there's a little bit of an echo. A lot of people ask about that.
But the customers haven't moved in yet. There's no furniture, there's no rugs, there's nothing to deaden the echo. So that'll correct itself once they get moved in.
That's right. So I think, you know, yes, on side of it, yes, there's an echo in here because of the shape, but and the
But there's also no carpet or anything.
There's nothing here.
It's all laminate.
So this is your empty house tour.
Yes.
So you know, that's showing the whole progress of or progression of the house. But moving right out of this area, let's go ahead and get into the kitchen area.
Yes, the kitchen is so pretty. They've got 2-tone cabinets with the white cabinets all along the back, and then they've done the stain grade on the island here, and it's turned out really pretty. It's long.
And
it's really long.
I'm not sure, was this a special mix stain color that we used here, or
I have to double check. I'm not sure.
I believe this is a special mix similar to the Tundra Barndominium.
Oh,
I believe that's what we use, the same color mix here, and that was a special mix that we used here. And one thing that's a little bit different here is, of course, we do have this large island. It's a little different in size. The actual plans for this build weren't through our normal draftsman, so there's some things that actually are a little bit different, which was kind of nice to break it up for a change. And some people ask us this all the time, like, do we have to use your designer? Do we have to? And the answer is no. It's not necessarily true, but it does help with our rhythm of things if you're coming to us with the things that we're familiar with and the plans that we're familiar with.
Right. The biggest thing that's different with some draftsmen is they do 2x4 exterior walls, where we do 2x6. And so if that's not incorporated into the plans originally, then all your plumbing and electrical, all the framing is going to be off a couple inches kind of everywhere.
Right. And we make those adjustments in the field, which has been done here as well. Like we still have all of the 2x6 studded walls on the exterior, but but you guys are here to see the finished side of this. So again, here's our granite countertops, our painted cabinets.
How tall are those cabinets?
They're 9 foot tall, so these cabinets go up 9, and obviously sometimes on a non-slope ceiling, we will take cabinets all the way up to the ceiling, but when you have a variation on the ceiling, it's better to kind of come to a cutoff point, so you're not sitting there trying to, fill it all in. But this looks nice. We do have a cooktop here. This was a little bit different on the appliance package. We had a little bit bigger cooktop, which is nice because it has some features on it with a warming pad and stuff like that. But it's a 5-burner cooktop, and then you have your standard stove or oven built in underneath, this is a 30-inch. I think this is like a 36, and then we got our microwave above. So, and then our staple corner pantry.
Yep.
Here, and this is pretty similar to what we always do. Of course, with plenty of shelf space, and you can always see the kind of space that this gives you on a corner pantry. Some people can't work it in with their kitchen space, but there was plenty of space here on this one in order to make that happen. So.
Yep, and then we've got the farm sink, the apron sink, the porcelain white. They have all bronze fixtures, the brush bronze. All black finishes, or the cabinet hardware's all black, but this is the part that I like. And I didn't notice this until I saw it yesterday, but they have all the drawers. Both sets of cabinets on this side have the pull-out drawers, like for your pots and pans.
Yes.
That's a nice.
That's pretty nice,
different.
And it's something that they wanted to work into their design with the pullouts for your pots and pans.
And they've also got some large, oversized drawers too. They're great to get into.
Lots of storage space. That's what it's all about, guys. I mean, you got to have plenty of storage on these cabinets. And sometimes, like our clients who are really trying to double up on storage, they'll want to go a little bigger on these islands, and we could double up the cabinets. So you could have cabinets on this side, cabinets on this side, and then have a little bit larger top. But I think this is like a 3.5 by 10 foot countertop. So this is pretty big.
Space. And the sink's not taking up any room in it, so it's just all usable space.
Right, no water or anything like that in this island, and it's all drawer and cabinet space. So
it'll be great for hosting parties. Have a little island to walk around with your food.
And you got the full-size refrigerator here with the cased refrigerator cabinet. Like I said, I love the double tier. There's always a lot of options you can do with the cabinets with your design or whatever you're looking to do, to spruce things up or to add your own element or touch to it.
And what's the backsplash, Josh?
This is a travertine, backsplash, and I guess these are like the 2x4s, square or rectangular tiles, and which are beautifully cased behind this wonderful arrangement of flowers that my wife does. So you guys, this is an interesting fact, but this has been on every one of our homes, and Brandy always somehow finds this vase.
Yep.
So
and then I personalize it, and then
that's right.
do up a little arrangement.
It's always just something special.
A little housewarming present, yeah.
And I think there's a couple other housewarming gifts we got going for these clients because they have something special coming into this home.
Yeah.
Couple of new lives, twins. Yeah. They found out they were pregnant with twins in the middle of this build. So if that doesn't put the pressure on.
Hurry up.
So moving right along, we're coming over here to the dining area. And
this is a big space.
Yeah, it's
lots of room.
I mean, it's like sometimes you question, okay, is there enough room for this or that? But there's really no feeling of that at all on this build, is it?
No, there's lots of room. I think you could do, a big shelving with all your dishes and all your pretties and all that, and still have room for a table. And
you could put one of them big, huge tables in here. Of course, it proportionately probably needs to go right here, and leading out from this space goes to the back porch, so there's accessibility over here as well.
There's no shop on this one, so lots of porch
no
spaces.
Shop, but you're going to see the potential for what you could call a shop if you wanted to or needed to change up on this design. Okay, so also moving off from this area is, first I gotta say, this is a beautiful barn door here.
Going into the office.
And this is an office area.
I think this is a 10 by 12 office area.
10 by 12, and there is a closet space in here as well. It's not a huge area. This is not huge, but this closet isn't conventional closet because it's meant for office and storage space.
So it's just got all shelves instead of hanging.
But it could easily be converted to closed space if you needed to make this another bedroom, especially if you had twins or something like that. So it's just kind of a comfortable little office.
We have our regular trim package in here. It's kind of the same that we do in a lot of our homes.
Yeah, and so what you're seeing throughout with the trim package is the 1x6 baseboards, 1x4 on the casing for the trims around, with the 1x6 on the top of the door frames. So, of course, we have the black matte hardware throughout that, with all your door stops and drawer pulls and doorknobs and hinges and all that kind of stuff as well. So that's what we got there. So, okay, moving right along, we're going to go into the auxiliary bedroom areas, and we'll show you guys what we got going on over there.
All right, we got some kids' bedrooms over here and a spare bath. This is going to be one of the kid bedrooms here.
Yes, it is.
And it's a 13 by 12.
13 by 12, duplicate sizes, one on either side of the bathroom areas. So you got kind of this adjoining bathroom here in the that is divided up in the hallway or in this hall space. And one of the things that I thought was kind of uniquely interesting about this design is you could have easily put like a door on that hallway for the whole kids' side of the house.
Oh, kind of like the Hill County one.
You could shut them off.
This room's got great light. That's got two windows in here.
Yes, a couple windows. Of course, ceiling fans in all the bedrooms, as well as the office space, and similar trim package throughout. Full walk-in closet in here as well. So in this space, which I have to shut that door a little bit, open that one. And here's one of our, this is just a little hideaway gift there. So, of course, got cubby shelves in the center, as well as the hanger rod space, which we always stain the rods, which gives it a real nice appeal for kind of popping off that white.
All the white,
So
yeah.
that's just something that we consistently do in those areas. So we should say something about the floor, that this is a kind of it's a laminate flooring, and it is water resistant, like a waterproof floor, but it's a hardy floor as well that has a real nice padding and stuff like that underneath it.
Yeah, it's real pretty, and they did the same floor throughout, everywhere, all the bathrooms and everything.
And we can get you guys more details on that. Just put a comment in below and request some of that information. We'll be more than happy if there's anything that you guys want to know specific about this particular build, or colors, or any of that kind of stuff.
We'll ask Brandon to tell you.
Yeah. So let's go into the
guest
bathroom. This is kind of just a. I do like the size here. As you'll notice, it's a little bit deeper in the size for the bathroom, which is why we have the extra shelf space there on the back side of the tub. But the design of this gives you a little bit more space in here, and I love the travertine look with the tile and all of those cream colors and everything in there. Really looks nice. I like that look a lot.
It looks real nice.
Not too yellow, and just a real nice touch.
Ivory color, yeah.
Of course, granite countertops throughout, stained grade cabinets, as well as stained grade trim around the mirrors and everything that we have there. So,
all right, so we're going to go down here. There's a nice little linen closet here between the bathroom and this third bedroom. And I bet you can't tell who's going in this room. I think
it's my favorite color.
I think I see the future of two little girls.
Right here.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet little pink room.
Pink room, and of course, it's gonna be excited for them.
Yep.
This room is the same size though, right?
Yeah, it's the same size.
All the same.
Both.
We do have a double door closet, which is a little different than the other room, and I think there's a little more room in here in this space.
Girls are going to need more room, and there's two of them, so of course they get a little bit bigger closet. And some little goodies.
A little more shoe storage, cubby storage, which is nice. And I love the added shelf space on the top. So this is something that we got to credit Brandon, which we have two Brandons now, but Brandon Flores on this project really works to incorporate design and stuff like that when it comes to the trim package. And getting a lot of this stuff done. So we need to give credit where credit's due, and it always looks nice. I'm always surprised how it turns out and looks, but a lot of good closet design going on here in this space. And so, all right, let's go to the master bedroom side. Okay, moving right off of this great room area through this hall onto the master bedroom suite. And this is feeling pretty good in here.
Yeah, it's great. It's about a 15 by 14
Good.
room. We got a ceiling fan and a really pretty barn door.
Yes, I like the ceiling fan. I always like these mason jar feeling. Gives us that whole country feel, which really is displayed nicely in this room because like you said, we have the barn door. And a lot of windows in here.
A lot of windows. I love this big window in the front.
And flowing right through here is your master bathroom area, which gives you plenty of counter space in here. I like to do the rectangular sinks as well, but this is a nice square edge that our customers chose to kind of go along with that theme. And a lot of this, the style, the design, you see we've got just kind of your square trim for the mirrors. You got your squared off edges for the countertop, your rectangular sink, as well as your shaker style cabinets. So there's kind of a whole feel going along with all that. And so when you add in these design with the faucets, it looks really nice. So this is 9-foot ceilings in all the bedrooms. I guess I should have said that earlier on. but maintaining a 9-foot ceiling space. But here is a perfect place to relax.
Yeah, so a nice soaking tub, the great little ledge,
Mm-hmm.
the frosted window.
Yeah, so you have kind of a soapbox as well in the wall, and keeping with the theme, like a travertine type 12 by 24 inch tile on this wall, and just really adding to the complementing the rest of the tile work that's already been done throughout. But we got a little more tile work as you come this way. A beautiful displayed walk-in shower with the bench as well as the soapbox and the decorative flat rock that borders all across I'd say about 5 foot up. And we got the oil rub bronze faucet as well as the control valves or volume control in this area, which is beautiful. It just looks awesome. And of course it has that travertine, look as well. I'm not thinking that this is the actual Porch travertine. It may be but it looks a little more not as Porch as normal, but I think maybe we did do that and we sealed it, and that's why it looks this way. But I'd have to verify with Brandon on that. But I believe it's travertine, so it looks really awesome. And then right off of this area, moving right into here, is your walk-in master closet, which is lots of storage space in here. I love the design and the way that this turned out. Has a lot of cubby space for shoe storage and a full wider storage space here on the left side of the closet, which I don't know who you think is going to get what space, Brandy.
Yeah, that's probably going to be shoes and purses.
Shoes and purses over here. I'm thinking boots and maybe hat storage over here.
Yeah, this
maybe
could only be your
shoes
closet.
over there. Yeah, this would work for me.
Yeah, just you.
Okay, so we do have a little bit more to show you guys inside the house. Let's go see the utility or the laundry area.
And a half bath.
And the half bath on the way. So let's go check it out. Giving you guys an idea of the layout here. Of course, we have the master bedroom suite on this side with the living, and then the alternate bedrooms are over there. But on this side, we have our utility laundry area as well as a guest bathroom for when you're hosting.
Yes.
And this bathroom really turned out pretty cool for just a little half bath.
Yes, they did white shiplap all through this bathroom, so that's a nice little accent for a small space.
Mm-hmm.
We did like a little iron mirror in here to match with all the black. And it's a nice little half bath. I
like the mirror and all the fixtures and all that kind of stuff that makes it really pop. Of course, continuation of the floor really looks nice, and you can see what adding a little bit of accent does with the shiplap in that bathroom.
Yeah, I really like this room.
Looks great.
On the other side, we have the laundry room.
Okay, yeah, and in this area, a lot of cabinet space.
Yeah, a lot of cabinet space, and it's kind of a blue color. I'll have to find out what color this is if you are interested, but it's a real pretty.
Country blue.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
So yeah, your washer and dryer standard space here, and also water sink, as well as faucet, and a little bit of counter space.
Yeah.
So
there's a nice little exterior door here that has like a little mini blind, a partial mini blind in it that leads out to this huge porch, stacked porch.
Yes, and this is kind of what I was alluding to earlier when we were talking, because when you look at the space here, one of the things that when we set out to pour the foundation here, you'll realize, first of all, while I'm talking about this, I'll tell you there are somewhat like of 60 to 70 piers that's under this build. When we were doing all the prep and site work, an engineered foundation plan called for piers to go in, which are as much as 12 to 15 foot deep. And they're spaced on all of the interlocking and connecting points on the grade beams, which grade beams are ran like every 10 to 12 foot you have grade beams. And this porch, being that it's such a sizable part of the house and the structure is connected, your engineer has to, you know, make provision for your foundation to have the same support system that you have for inside the house. So all that to say this is not your typical flat work out here with just a little bit of concrete for some porch space.
Yeah.
So it gives you a lot of options.
Are they gonna? You think they'll be parking under here, or just have? I mean, I can tell there's a fan there, so I know they're gonna have some.
So the game plan, I believe, is that they could possibly park here, this way. You know, it gives you plenty of options. You could park anywhere you wanted to on this; it wouldn't be a problem. You could also add onto your house under here; it wouldn't be a problem because all of the support structure is all here. This is a post-tension frame structure. So we use the cable system and all that when we did it, but it'd be easy to, like I said, to continue onto your living space if you wanted to on one side or one portion, or if you had more kids.
Yeah.
I don't think that's in the cards now.
One thing I like about under our porches is we always finish them with this metal. There's no bird nest, you know, up in the rafters kind of thing. I mean, it's all closed in and it looks finished. It's a really nice space. Yeah,
and it's great because, you know, living out in the country like this, you're going to have your insects, you're going to have all your spiders and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's just great. You can get the pressure washer and wash everything down. It looks brand new again. And so, you know, you got this baked on color finish and always looks amazing. Of course, off of this area, we also have our utility closet here, which in this room is just a small room for the water tank, which I could show you guys that here in a minute. Also, we're using under this space some ventilation. You'll see this is just some exhaust vents and stuff like that we put under this space. And we will try to usually get that under the soffit somewhere. But you can see we have water heater tank in here. This is, you know, 50-gallon tank. And pretty much that's all that's being used for, but you could use it for additional storage under that area as well.
Are these polar white panels?
Panels are polar white, and we also have the trim is a charcoal colored trim. So
charcoal gray.
But yeah, this is like 20 foot by 60 foot long. So you're talking like 1,200 square foot porch. Space. So definitely a lot of people may be interested in knowing those kind of stats.
Yeah, it'd be a great place to entertain. You could do all kinds of things up here.
And of course, all of our exterior, we can walk a little further and talk a little bit about that. So another reason why our clients here did not need the shop space is you might have noticed there's shop already on site. So they actually built their shop first, which is where they've hosted their living space. I think they're an RV or something like that in the shop during the time frame of the build. So, but this shape and design, which is unique in itself, is something that I've grown to really like, and I loved it as soon as we started setting the steel up on this build. But you can kind of see the shape of it. One thing that I like to see happen here is with the skirting. When you have a continual porch that comes all the way from one side to the other, I like how this skirting can keep going continuously. It really gives it a good feel. And of course, we have all the overhangs as well on this build. For this side of the house, you can see we're using it for more of the utility side. So we've got our condenser over here, and we've got septic system, which we just installed 2 days ago. So we've got kind of the dirt piled up over here so that first rain or whatever, it won't
pack it down.
Yeah, it won't sink too much. Okay, another thing on the front side that you'll notice that we did is we actually wrapped all these beams, which these are all a little more structural than I normally use because of the connections. Because this is, you know, it's not like a lean-to. This is actually part of the structure of the house. So we have I-beams that come across, and for those of you who have been following all along, because we do have somewhat of a build series going on this Ennis Barndominium, you will see some of the framing details as we tied a lot of this together. But we changed a little bit on the plans. It called for some of the posts in a different location, but these are actually setting in the same points as the main frame of the steel that comes all the way across from one side of the porch to the other side of the porch. Another nice detail that we added, and it always makes a huge difference, is the shutters.
Yes, they do.
So, really, and Brandon just built and installed those because this was a kind of an added extra. I think he just put those on this morning. So all of those always really make everything pop on the porch area, which is a huge porch, as you can see, with our stained grade door space or our stained grade door under this space. This is looking kind of like a Cracker Barrel under here. Put some rocking chairs
and tic-tac-toe boards.
Yeah, I love the porches. It's all about that porch space. So, you know, when we first started putting the cedar around the beams, we didn't have the downspouts on, so you could see these beams a little bit better. But having all the downspouts, I told Brandon, I'm like, well, talk to the clients, see if they'd be interested in the shutters, because I really think it would add to the effect.
Yeah, and it did. It just made everything pop.
It always does. It warms everything up, and it's just one little added extra. So.
Yep, that's great.
You know, this has been fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the tour of this beautiful home here in the Ennis, Texas, the Ennis Barndominium. And we have other builds coming up in this area. We have other builds that we're currently working on. They're not too far down the road from here. And we have many more builds to come. So if you guys are looking for a builder who's going to continually be showing you finished products, we got
in the DFW area.
Yeah, in the DFW area. I'm just saying, if you're looking for an informative channel,
okay,
you're in the right spot.
Okay.
Not necessarily looking for somebody to build, but we do that as well, yeah, obviously. And we are working a 100-mile radius. But if you guys haven't already checked out our website, you can learn more about our business and our reach and the radius that we work, as well as pick up some hats, shirts, anything like that you can do to support the channel. Also, I will say this about this particular build. Drew's got a behind-the-scenes video going, so you guys, he'll put a link in the up above here if you want to check that out. You can kind of see what's going on behind the scenes. It's a little crazy around here sometimes. But we hope you guys have enjoyed the channel. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Josh Helm.
And I'm Brandy Helm.
And we're wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas best.